A new pillow today for her van chair.
Look at that.
It's beautiful and it's soft. Huh?
It's so soft.
Yeah. Please enjoy my stories or whatever else might be on my mind today. We're cooking the first dinner in the van. Making a potato leek soup. I'm sauteing the leeks on my induction cooktop. So far it's going very well. My phone app for the AFRI power supplies says I can cook for 3 hours and 15 minutes, and I'm already down to 73% when I started, because I ran the air conditioner for a while today. Chicken broth. Diced potatoes. Let it boil for a while.
Oh, you got time to make the pie.
I don't make pies.
You don't make pies, you buy pies.
Yeah, we have a key lime pie in the fridge.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Everything's working good. The microwave, the refrigerator. I'm going to start working on the ceiling over there, because I've been waiting for more of the marine vinyl leather, and I finally got it. Storage compartment under the bed. This will eventually be a big drawer, but I don't have time to build a drawer this year. Another storage compartment, which will be a big drawer. The electric department. And I'll have ventilation fans that go through there out to the back. We have a very nice breeze coming in because I have the Max Air fan back here on high. Ready to move in?
I'm ready.
Trying out the beds in the camper van. What do you think?
I'm having my nap here. Don't bother me.
I have a thermal curtain for that big window that's shining the sun on you. It's coming in the next day or two. That'll help a lot.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't even noticed. I was so into this bed.
I'm kind of into mine too. Now all we have to do is figure out where to put the TV.
Oh.
It's not comfortable for you to sit on this couch. Because of the height of the wheel well, it had to be a little higher than is comfortable for your legs, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So,
it'll work out.
I'm really glad to hear you say that. Really, you want to turn on the air conditioner and have your nap out here?
No, then you won't be able to work. And I wouldn't. I could take my nap here, and I could spend the whole night and day.
I'm glad to hear you say that. So, we've gone in the course of about 4 months, we've gone from you saying, I don't know if I'll ever sleep in there, to I think I'm just going to have my nap here because it's so comfortable.
Yes.
Are you being real?
I'm being real.
Oh, good.
I would tell you.
I know you would. Well,
this is 100% comfortable for me.
And
I thought we were going to be too close to each other. Our heads or our feet were going to be too close, and
well,
you're way.
Yeah, that's good, huh?
You're not in my way at all, and I don't think I'm in your way.
I'm going to hand you the camera so they can see where I'm at.
Okay. You know what happens when I touch the camera?
Your hand goes right over hold it on this side. There you go. Don't put that hand over the lens.
Okay. Get in your bed, Jerry. Time for bed.
Good night.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I think you'll work out there.
And I'm a side sleeper, and I toss back and forth, so in the old South, when my bed wasn't this wide, and I was just fine for years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can turn the camera off. Let's just have a nap.
I don't know how to turn it off.
That was supposed to be last week's video, but the battery company I was doing a review for demanded that it be posted last Sunday. So apologies to those of you who watch my product reviews on Wednesdays and my personal videos on Sunday. It wasn't a Wednesday on a Sunday, but it was. Anyway, let's catch up. Hi, friends. What's been going on this week? What's on my mind today? Had a haircut. What do you think? Haven't been at a barbershop since I was 17 years old. And after 73 years of cutting my own hair, I actually think I'm pretty good at it. Let's go see what's going on outside. Been having water pump problems this week. Not in the camper van conversion, the red ProMaster. I've been having water pump problems in my Monaco. This right here is a water pump being boxed up, the second of exactly the same pump, which worked fantastic for less than 24 hours. And then the pressure switches give out. So I'm sending the second one back. In the meantime, I took the old one that's worked for years apart and banged the pressure switch around a little bit until it freed up, and I reinstalled it thinking, well, maybe it'll last a little longer. So anyway, that's the water pump problems. It's kind of frustrating to do two brand new water pumps that give out in less than 24 hours. In the meantime, flushing the toilet with a bucket of water and making coffee out of bottled water. Fortunately, Amazon is really easy to return stuff, and UPS comes right here to my door and picks up the returns. So that all works really well. However, it's still frustrating to have to flush your toilet with a bucket of water. Well, what's been going on with the van these days? Still have a few things to work on. This is my reverse osmosis water filter. The hoses that go with it. Haven't built the kitchen yet. Don't have room for the parts for the microwave for being an air fryer. This is the cookware that I reviewed and I cooked dinner out of it the other night. That'll be later in the video, out of order. The silverware. This is a thermostat for the fans that are going to ventilate the power supply compartment. This is a shore power plug that I need to install, and LED strips for the ceiling. I'm not going to get to that this spring. These will be projects in the fall, but let's see what I have gotten done. I need to make a stairway instead of a step stool for Lynn, with a handhold over here for her. I'll make that work for Lynn. I got this corner kind of finished off. All of this kitchen is just temporarily installed until I get back next fall. I do have a 5-gallon water tank there to catch the wastewater from the sink. Again, that's just temporary until I get back next fall. I'll install a holding tank underneath the floor outside there. But that's working for now. This is working as a comfortable spot with the footrest / drawer here. That's working great. I made a little, the drawer is only 5 feet long, so I had a little extra space there. Made a little cubby there. It's Very comfortable, and you can also just turn the seats sideways a little bit. Whoops, wrong button. Turn this way, and this is pretty comfortable too. The drawer, like I said, comes out 5 feet. It's a 500-pound drawer slide. I have storage in there, of course. These you can cook on. I've got a 110-volt receptacle right there for the induction cooktop if you want to cook outside, or it's just about the right height to sit here and eat if you wanted to outside. Got a little more painting to do, but that's working mechanically. The second bed system is working great. Even better than I anticipated, actually. This chair needs a little pin over here to keep it from sliding when you want it to be a chair. When you want it to be a bed, it's just that easy. And the back of the couch over here, of course we need a cover for it. There you go. That's Lynn's bed, and I have some video later in the video of her and I laying here. And to make it into a couch again, just this easy. Pick that up, pick that up, pick this up, slide it in. Put the little pin back in there so that it stays as a chair instead of a bed. Got the ceiling put together. I have one little section here by the air conditioner to foam and cover with the vinyl leather. The lights are dimmable, and there are 6 of them. This dimmer switch is for the ceiling pucks. I have 2 more. One of them, it's already all wired. These wires up here are for strip lights up here on the ceiling. And the other one is a dimmer that's all set up for floor lights. You can see that wire down there. For in the toe kick, there could be a red light in the nighttime. Red doesn't mess up your night vision. And there's a tiny little switch over here that will turn the toe kick lights on and off. So if I go to bed, I get up in the middle of the night, I have a little switch over there, turn the toe kick lights on, light my path to there. I have lights under here. I have lights under here. Water pump switch here. Pressure's holding. Refrigerator's been running for several days. It's 10 o'clock and it's a cloudy day. And I just checked after running the fridge overnight, for several days actually. Oh, I made a lock so that it doesn't come open when you're going, and the top freezer part has a Velcro strip. So we got ice. Like I said, it's been running several days. It's 10 o'clock on a cloudy day, and I just checked, it's at 97%. The lock I have to work on because we went for a rattle test ride. This was the worst thing in the van. I do have a place to put it when you're parked. Don't have anything in it, but like I said, it's been cold and working fine for several days. Got a bigger handle for the door. Got the thermal cover for the big black window. Oh, I can see a little better with the lights on. It's a little darker in here. Got the thermal blackout covers for the back door. Where's the handle? Didn't try it out officially, but ran it through one cycle on the Laveo toilet. Worked fine. Little can for the pea powder there in the corner. I got the shower hooked up. And the shower head, of course, can just go outside and have a shower. I don't have the shower totally waterproofed or the ceiling and the curtain track hung up. I did get this as vinyl, so that's waterproof, and the corner's waterproof, but I have to work on the rest of it. There is a shower pan underneath that. I don't have any of the floor covered with vinyl yet. Not going to do that till I get back next fall. But, oh, this light comes on when you open the door at night. And with the shade in, it's night enough that it fooled the light. I've got it ready enough to go so that my son can use it a few trips this summer. That was my goal. I'm there. I'll have all summer to sit and design my kitchen when I'm home in Mexico. I have one absolute requirement. I'm going to have a drawer that comes out right there. Apparently I need some Velcro or something to hold the back of the couch up. Yeah. I think when I have the covers made, I'll put a strap with a snap. That'll work. As I said, one of my absolute requirements is a full-size drawer that pulls out right here with a 13-gallon trash can in it. We seem to generate a bag a day when we're living in our RV. One of the advantages of living in an RV as much as we do is knowing what you need in a kitchen when you're designing it. So why am I talking about not finishing up the project this spring? Because Lynn and I are going home to our retirement home in Ajijic, Mexico next week. But this week we are going to go camping one night in the van. I think we might go to Parker Lake. Just to see how everything works, make sure there are no things that I didn't anticipate. And we'll finish up the project next fall. I guess my next video is going to be the maiden voyage of the red van. Somebody said I should start a new YouTube channel. Cherry Van Jerry? What do you think? See you next week. Hey, if you like me, give me one of those thumbs up. And please subscribe and hit that little bell so you know when I post next. Please share me with your friends on social media. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed what was on my mind today.